All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year of being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Manning now to throw. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The New York Jets working their way back onto the field, and last year a 3-2 start, very promising start, but then a 2-9 finish the rest of the way. Now, Todd Bowles, Charles, was given the vote of confidence. He'll be back in 2018.
And I think it's a good vote of confidence and for the right reasons. Remember, before the season, how many times have we joked that everyone we talked to said the Jets would go 0-16?
Yeah.
They were very competitive throughout the year. They played hard for Coach Todd Bowles, so that makes sense. But when you look at their offense, everyone wants...
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, here's Crowell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. And
he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Manning. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Play action. Manning. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Crowell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Powering forward. And now running right through it. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's Manning to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take theirs away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From midfield, here's Manning. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Manning. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. 3rd down here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Latimer's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, 50 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They don't want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a handoff to Crowell. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Manning now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Manning. It's caught, Shepard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Manning throwing on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Jets on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Beckham. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Manning. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now they'll throw it with Manning to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now Stewart on first down. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down. They run with Stewart. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Crowell, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
In the red zone this time. They keep it with Crowell on first. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll set up a throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And New York set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Manning. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Brought in by Walford, right side. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Crowell. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Running left is Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Manning. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On second down, here's Manning. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's fourth and goal. 1 play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park.
Yeah, ho-hum.
Yeah, ho-hum. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Buster Screen. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Manning to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now Manning finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. First and 15 here behind the chains. From the gun, it's Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Again, it's Manning. Fights loose. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From midfield, here's Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, got to have this one. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.